Welcome everyone, one and all, to my reaction to Season 3, Episode 6 of Teen Wolf, Motel, California. So, last time we ended with two reveals, the first one being that Derek was indeed alive, and the only reason that we hadn't heard from him was because he decided to go to the teacher rather than anyone in our group, which, to be fair, if he's in a vulnerable state, if he's in a moment where he's like very weak and he doesn't want anyone to know that he's alive, i.e. because it can get back to the alphas, then I do understand why he went a little bit off the radar and went to her instead. So I'm intrigued to see what she thinks about all of this and about him coming to her like on the brink of death. But the other reveal that we had was obviously that the vet, the druid, was in fact the brother of the psychiatrist lady. So I was thinking that there was obviously that relation of like, oh, they're friends, they know each other, they have familiarity, but I didn't realize that they were literally family. So makes it even more interesting that she's with the alphas, that she's on their side, because why? It doesn't seem like she agrees with what they're doing, but then they seem to have something over her. They seem to have some level of control over her to make her work with them. So very intrigued to see her angle and her backstory, and yeah, just overall excited to get into it. I have heard from my friend that this is one of his favorite episodes, so I'm looking for this to be a good one. And like always, though, I'm very excited. So with that said, let's jump back in to the world of Teen Wolf. Also, tiny disclaimer before we go in. It's fucking boiling right now. It's literally 10 p.m. right now because I was like, oh, it's been really hot today. Let's wait until the evening because maybe it'll be colder then. It's not. It's still just as hot and I've had my windows open, but it is what it is. So if you see me sweating, no you fucking don't. We got Jeremy blowing away, so he is helping me, but Jesus Christ, am I uncomfortable right now, but that is not going to hinder my enjoyment of Teen Wolf, alright? But yes, with that said, let's jump in. Sorry, I've just watched The Vampire Diaries. That fully looked like Damon. Oh shit. Why are they not showing this person's face? Is it someone we know? I was gonna say, is this the past? Because those two people walking down the stairs look like they were wearing old-fashioned clothing, but okay. 217, noted. Oh fuck, werewolf attack? He got bit, so maybe he's turning now? Or maybe he already is a werewolf. Oh, Alexander Argent. Oh fuck, okay. Damn. He was born in 1950, so he's what, 27? Did they say 77? I can't remember now. Let me go back because I feel like this is important. 77, yeah, so he is currently 27. Which I'm not gonna lie, he looks older than 27, but I feel like that was just a vibe of the past, you know? I feel like when we look into the past, people, like especially men, looked older than they actually were. So it makes sense, but yeah, an Argent. So obviously got bit while on the job. Is he killing himself? Or is he not killing himself? Because that'll be even more interesting.
I've seen worse. Where have you seen worse?
I don't like this place.
Ooh.
I don't think the people who own this place like this place.
No, her senses are telling her something.
A lot can happen in one night.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I love the premise of like all the school kids being in this motel as something's happening.
Just because he's missing doesn't mean he's dead.
So if he's not dead, our chemistry teacher is out secretly committing human sacrifice.
Well, we know it isn't him, but I understand why they would think so.
Still not seen Star Wars?
I swear, if we make it back alive, I will watch the movie.
Movies.
Who's the last one?
Lydia.
Fair. I was suspicious of Lydia. The problem with Lydia is it's like, I know that in her sane mind she wouldn't do anything, but the point is that she's having like visions and she's obviously got some kind of supernatural thing going on with her. And we don't know what that is yet. So it could very well be Lydia. Something could be making her do these things and she's not remembering. But if we look at the other people that you mentioned, I don't think it's the vet. I think that the vet is kind of, I think he wears his heart on his sleeve. I feel like from what we've seen of him, that is just who he is. You know, I don't really get a vibe from him that he is anyone else. I think he's the kind of person where he's seen a lot of shit in his day. He's dealt with a lot of shit. And so that's why he does give the Obi-Wan vibe, that vibe of like being very calm and collected and just kind of being a beacon of wisdom, you know? And I feel like that is just who he is. But the other person that was mentioned, Cora, I don't really have any suspicions of Cora myself, but I do understand the thought process because we really don't have anything about her. Like, there's this big gap in time from when Derek saw her to when she's returned. So was she just captured the entire time by the Alpha Pack, or has she been somewhere? Has she been doing stuff? Like, who is she? what is her goal here? You know? The only thing that makes me think that it wouldn't be her is obviously she has a lot of care for her brother. And she was very upset when he died, you know? So, but then it doesn't really matter if she's killing random humans then, is it? Does it? I always find scenes like this quite funny, where like someone's just so easily able to put the pieces together. To be fair, there is quite a lot of evidence though. Why is Allison's father investigating? I thought he was going to try and keep himself out of it. Oh shit. Oh shit. Another showing of the eyes.
Oh, hang on. You know what? I got a patented method for this. Don't
Boyd, are you okay? That didn't seem like he was just like angry or like in his emotions or anything. That seemed like he was in a daze, like kind of out of it a bit. Scott, what the fuck are you doing?
Lydia, what are you doing?
looking for you.
Okay, two things are either happening here. One, people are hallucinating, like Boyd wasn't actually there, Scott actually isn't here, and they're just picturing them there. Or they're being controlled. But if they are being controlled, it's interesting that the two people we've seen so far are werewolves. Is that related? Is there something in this motel that's doing that? I mean, we had that flashback at the start for a reason. Must be linked in some way, but yeah, interesting. I guess we'll see where we go.
I've seen you naked before.
Remember, we're kind of not together anymore.
Just to jog your memory a little bit.
Maybe it could even fix things between us.
Absolutely not. Back the fuck off.
Scott, what are you doing?
So it is mind control. Okay.
Sorry, I don't remember.
Fuck. What is controlling them?
What's that?
It's a kind of inside thing for the motel. My husband insists on keeping it up.
198 days since what? Since someone died there?
But we are #1 in California when it comes to one disturbing little detail.
People killed themselves there?
We have the most guest suicides.
Okay, thought so. And that's how many days since the last one?
And counting.
Oh, that's not days, that's how many people? 198 is crazy. Okay, that was fucking creepy. Oh my god, 198 suicides. Jesus Christ. Even if you put that like over the years or something, that's insane. Because say this has been going on since 1977. I can't remember what year we're in right now. Is it like 2014? I'm not sure, but say it was from 1977. That's what, 23, 37-ish years? 37-ish years with that divided by it is about 6 suicides a year. That's a suicide every 2 months. What the actual fuck?
Just for a night.
What's it called?
Oh, is he gonna know?
Sounds familiar. Sweetheart, I'm gonna hop in the car and come and get you guys.
Seriously? It's okay.
I don't think it is okay, love.
I just want you to know you can talk to me.
Oh,
We don't have
bless.
to keep anything from each other.
I know.
He's obviously referencing that. I assume he can tell that her arrows hit it or something. But okay then, so he did, like, it jogged a little bit of a memory within him because he recognized the name, but he didn't put the pieces together. So very excited for him to actually figure it out, call Allison being like, get out of there, and us to actually have a history lesson on what the fuck happened with that Argent guy who was there in the 70s.
Oh my God, would it be for your unbelievable physique if it weren't for the fact that you're bleeding black blood?
I'm sorry, girly. Time and place. That was crazy.
4.95 a year, which
40 years, okay.
is actually expected. But who commemorates that with a framed number?
I don't know, love.
The smaller one, I guess.
What?
I mean, do you count? So after 3 or on 3.
You tell me.
So they killed each other together? This thing makes me wonder, are you getting along the idea that, like, this guy convinces people to kill themselves? Like, maybe he is still alive, he's still around, and he is, like, influencing people to commit suicide? Or is this genuinely just a couple that killed each other? Well, like, killed themselves with each other?
What is it, Lydia? What happened?
Didn't you hear that?
Fucking hell. No, she's having a vision. They're not actually going to be there. 216.
Hello?
Oh god, not the light not working. Oh god.
Hello?
The fuck is that?
It had to be right here.
Maybe construction lights because they're like covering it up because there was blood or something. Oh my god, those are faces. Oh. Bruh. What the fuck?
Don't leave me.
Huh?
Why did you leave me?
The fuck? Who's Alicia? Very interesting about Lydia, because I forgot. We've kind of been getting this idea that Lydia's abilities seem to be linked to death. Like, she's able to find death, she's able to sense when someone has died, and she kind of gets like visions or something leading her to their location. So I think it's very interesting that she's been put in this situation where there's been 198 suicides in this motel. Like, what would that do to her? How would that affect her? Really cool concept. But yeah, so I think Boyd's voices were very different from Lydia's. Lydia is just like getting echoes of the past, kind of like a what's the opposite of a premonition? Because a premonition implies future visions, doesn't it? Not past visions. I'm pretty sure, because premonition yeah, I think it just means future. So I don't know what the word is, but she has like she has like audio visions of the past. But Boyd's thing was like talking to him, and it was related to this girl who, was it his sister? I don't know. I'm not too familiar with Boyd's backstory, but maybe I should look at... No, because I don't know if I'm meant to know right now. I don't know. I'll leave it for now and see if they explain it. Maybe it's his sister and something happened. But his was like talking to him and kind of like showing him a vision, like visual. So I do wonder whether that's something that like maybe drives people mad at this hotel and causes them to kill themselves. I guess we'll see.
Maybe that's why they're renovating. Maybe they've been scraping brain matter off the wood paneling.
That's what I'm saying. Renovating because they needed to get the blood off the wall. Oh God.
Hand me the 7/16 wrench.
Is that his dad?
You know what the difference between a 7 and a 9 is, dumbass.
You know
Oh, don't give him visions of his dad.
Grab the chains, get in. I said get in.
Are you not hearing me, son? Get in the damn freezer.
Oh.
Get in!
God, I hate even thinking about what Isaac went through, let alone hearing it. Jesus Christ. What a bastard. Why does it say 201?
Did you say the sign said 198?
Why does it say 201?
Are there more about to happen?
We currently have 3 werewolves who are being affected by it. Boyd, Scott, and Isaac. Obviously, we know that the twin Alpha is here as well, but we haven't seen him be affected by it so far. But that's 3 people who we know are seeing visions and having things happen to them, so I think we've got our 3, but fuck, okay. Well, I hope Daddy Argent bloody puts the pieces together and gives Allison a call so we can get some information on this place.
Hey, Mom, what's up? Mom.
Scott.
So this is his vision, okay.
Outside. Look outside.
Scott, can you hear me?
Oh, Deucalion, okay. Need to talk just you. Interesting, why just you? What is this? Who is this?
Sorry, it's just books.
I did not think that they would go right here right now. That is crazy. I've always like found that concept so funny though, when you think about like when there's school trips or something and like 2 people have to share a room, they're always like, right, boys in one room, girls in another. And I'm like, Broski, did you forget that gay people exist? Because you could be unknowingly putting people together.
Well, what if there was a way you could make them disappear?
I don't really want them to. They make me feel like a survivor.
Fuck yeah, Daddy.
I really hope you are.
I know that was meant to be sweet, but that was very concerning. I hope you are a survivor.
What? Just give me a second.
Oh. Has he not been with anyone since he'd been a werewolf or something? Is he not used to the feeling? Because we know Scott was struggling with this as well, didn't we? Oh, he is being influenced by it. Okay. That looked very similar to the face that we saw on the wall in room 216. Like, that looked extremely similar to one of those faces. So, making note of that.
Yeah, no, he was definitely a little off with me too. But actually, it was Boyd who was really off. I watched him put his fist through the vending machine.
Nice. Putting the pieces together. Let's go.
The number in the office went up by 3, right?
You mean like 3 sacrifices?
What if this time it's 3 werewolves?
Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh god, the other fucking how Harry, keep track of the 3.
28-year-old man hangs himself at the infamous Glen Capri.
That was how old the Argent guy was. Well, I think he was 27 though. Oh, is it clippings of all people who have killed themselves?
I'm not the only one who heard that, am I?
Who?
Hey, no, Ethan!
Oh my god, he's trying to cut the face out. Jesus fucking Christ, he's trying to cut the face out. No. Oh, did that knock him out of it? Like the pain? So the pain of the burn knocked him out of it. Let's me know that.
You know how many characters in literature use a false death to their advantage? You ever read Les Mis?
Yeah, but we're not
Tale
in
of Two
Les Mis
Cities?
right now, are we? Let's be realistic. We should probably tell his loved ones that he's alive.
All right, Lydia, I didn't want to say anything, but everything we're going through, we've kind of been through something like this before.
Oh, so he's telling her. I like that.
Your birthday party, the night you poisoned everyone with wolfsbane.
I don't think this is true. I don't think this is what's going on, but good to have a discussion about it.
Imagine you're seeing Alicia skating on the ice rink. Plenty of other people around. And then what?
What, was she abducted or something?
How do we fix you up?
Time.
Time.
Oh my god, Jesus.
You don't know anything about me.
Maybe I have a feeling about you.
It shouldn't be a good one.
It shouldn't be a good one. I love that.
Everyone around me, everyone gets hurt.
Oh, I was just thinking, I forgot about the stuff with Allison's aunt. That would be that'd be a really tough one for Derek when it comes to the relationships, wouldn't it? Like trusting a person, trusting their intentions, what they're actually there for, because he probably does assign a bit of blame to himself with how she used him and got to his family and everything, you know? Bless him. I wonder if he's been with anyone since then. I don't remember him saying anything about a woman or a relationship or anything. The only thing we've ever really heard was about Allison's aunt, wasn't it? Well, hopefully this lady is going to be a positive influence. I was thinking she's way too into this with like a complete lack of fear, but he is pretty hot. So I get it. You good, Boyd? Usually I think that there was just money in there, but with how fucking weird this hotel is, I'm concerned as to what's in that safe.
Maybe you're somehow involved in getting people to kill themselves, you know? Which, now
Styles.
that I say that out loud, it just sounds really terrible. So I'm
Yeah,
just
it
gonna
is
stop.
horrible. Don't tell me she killed the baby.
A baby crying.
She threw the baby down there? Is it a drain? Please don't tell me that whatever lady that was killed her baby. I'll scream. What? Oh my god, to keep him down? Is he trying to kill himself with drowning?
Someone's drowning!
We're not going to kill Boyd off like that. Come on now.
He blocked it. He blocked the drain with something. I can't get to it.
What do we do?
Here, help me.
He's a werewolf. Yeah, it's too heavy.
Heat, fire. Heat does it, all right? We need something.
They'll have emergency road flares. They have their own oxidizers. They can burn underwater.
Do we have time? I suppose he's a werewolf. He's self-healing, so maybe you do have time. Oh, Isaac. Oh, fucking hell. Rawr. Good job, Boyd, though. Good job getting yourself out of that. Isaac.
Hey, Isaac.
Do you mind if we burn you quick?
Something here for you.
I do wonder what the significance of the burning is. I mean, obviously, it's a very quick sensation to you, so maybe it's just that, like, shock, that, like, pure, like, fuck that kind of gets you out of it, or if the reason this place is so spooky is somehow related to fire.
Scott?
Gasoline? Oh my god, you can't even get him out of it, because if you can't burn him, because it'll light him up. He's dripping, though. You need to get that fucking flare off him ASAP.
What do you mean, Scott? There's always hope.
Not for me.
What do you mean?
Not for Derek.
Well, I mean, Derek's having a lovely time right now, Scott. Don't you worry. A man who was apparently extremely injured is about to have sex. I don't quite understand how that pieces together, but
Time I try to fight back, it just gets worse. People keep getting hurt.
Scott.
People keep getting killed.
Sky, listen to me, okay? This isn't you.
I understand why he's having this thing right now, because obviously there's something supernatural going on, but there is no shadow of doubt in my mind that Scott is responsible for anything. Like, he's fighting against outside forces that are causing all of these issues. It's nothing to do with Scott. It's not his fault at all. Ah. Well, I'm going to have to note that one down in my book. Apparently having sex heals a werewolf. I'm joking.
We weren't popular. We weren't good at lacrosse. We weren't important. We were no one. Maybe I should just be no one again.
No. You are a fantastic person, Scott. Shut the fuck up.
Sky, you're my best friend. Okay, and I need you. Sky, you're my brother.
Oh, stop. That is a risky fucking move, mate.
I think you're just gonna have to take me with you.
Wow. Good job, mate. Oh my god, Styles, that was so risky. You didn't know how far the gasoline went. Styles! I literally said it! We're about to see Lydia able to do something. Oh. The fuck is that? Excuse me, what the fuck was that?
We're pretty sure Derek's still alive, but he killed one of ours. That means one of two things can happen. Either he joins our pack,
which means he kills all of you,
or Khalid goes after him, and we kill him. That's the way it works. You know, your little code of ethics there is sort of barbaric.
You got a fair point, Styles, but we are dealing with werewolves, so makes sense. What?
Coach, can I see your whistle for a second? Wolfsbane.
We all inhaled it.
You're all poisoned by it.
Who the fuck put that there? Oh, I'm stupid, of course. Oh my god, this fucking Darok. I keep thinking about the Alpha Pack. I keep forgetting that we have this, like, not forgetting, but you know what I mean? Like, it slips to the back of my mind that we've got this other enemy as well. Fuck, we gotta keep our eye out for them then. Interesting though, I do wonder whether that's who Lydia was seeing in the fire then. Was it the Darok? Was it this, like, dark druid?
Poison a month. Should I be flattered?
1977, my uncle Alexander Argent checked into the Glen Capri Motel.
So he's going to him for information, but what the actual fuck? I was not expecting that. Excuse me? Are you fucking crazy? So Gerard's alive? Is he going to be able to recover from this? Like, is he just going to be a normal werewolf or something then? Jesus.
If you already have all the information, what do you want from me?
I want to know the alpha that bit him.
Oh.
Deucalion.
I was going to say, is it Deucalion? Okay. So, what? So he just wanted to go and kill whoever killed his uncle? But why did that just come about right now? Just because Allison mentioned it, and so he thought about it and was like, huh, I'm angry. I want to go kill a werewolf. Do you know what I mean? Like, why is that something that's come around? But okay, I assume that's going to be like a catalyst maybe for bringing Daddy Argent into the mix. Oh, maybe that. No, I don't think that's the case. I think the route he's going down is he knows. Does he know about Deucalion? I don't think he does. If he does have an inkling that it is Deucalion that Allison is currently helping to fight, he's probably gone to Gerard to find out information when it comes to Allison's safety and not wanting her to go after Deucalion, which would make a lot more sense. But holy shit, Gerard. Was not expecting that. At the end of last season, someone did mention, do you think that, like, I can't remember what the exact question was. It was something to do with, where do you think Gerard crawled off to or something? And I was thinking to myself, okay, maybe he survived in some way, but was, like, mutated, or, like, something weird happened with him. Like, that's the only thing I could really think of. But I didn't expect him to just be there as Gerard, just chilling in a chair. But he was in a wheelchair. He was still leaking black stuff. So I do wonder, is that, like, a permanent way he's going to be living now? Like, is that just his life and then he's eventually going to die like that? Or is this a matter of his body slowly working through that mountain ash to the point where it's going to eventually filter out and then he's going to be alive and kicking? Because if that's the case, then for fuck's sake, don't really want Gerard to be back around, but I guess we will see. And also, if Gerard's alive, that does kind of, like, throw him into the mix of suspects when it comes to the Rock, but I don't think they would do the exact same storyline of season 1, you know, where you've got this, like, really ill family member who, like, is actually this secret other life who's going around and doing stuff, you know. I don't think they'd repeat that storyline. So even though he's suspicious, I wouldn't put him on the list. But yeah, very cool episode. Loved the premise, loved the storytelling of, like, Lydia slowly getting these bits and pieces of people who have killed themselves there. Still extremely curious as to why so many people have killed themselves in that motel. Like, what the hell is going on in that motel? What, like, supernatural forces at work there? Because that does not seem right. It's like, I understand that there will have to be some motel in America that would be the one who has the most suicides. Like, that's how statistics work. There will be one. But the idea of there being 5 deaths a year by suicide alone, that seems weird to me. But then there are so many bridges in so many countries that also have a very high suicide rate, so it could just be that this motel is, like, the nearest one that's, like, just far away enough where you wouldn't be suspicious and then you kill, you know what I mean? Like, Maybe there is statistically a reason for it being that, but I don't know. Still seems spooky to me. But yeah, like I said though, absolutely fantastic story. I can understand why my friend said that it was a good one, because I did really love it. But I didn't actually check if we had any Patreon questions for this one, so bear with me while I have a look. Okay, we do. Sick. Right. First up then, there's a lot going on with Lydia this episode. I know you've spoken about enjoying how intelligent and funny she is, but what are your thoughts on her emotional character development so far, particularly when looking back at where she was in the beginning of season 1? Very fair point, because we have focused a lot on not only her intelligence, but also whatever the hell this kind of like supernatural thing is going on with her. We haven't actually focused on her development as a person, which I think has been fantastic so far. I mean, we talk about it all the time on the channel that trauma is something that allows a lot of people to grow and kind of like speeds up that maturity process, which I think a lot of Lydia's problems were. It was simply a lack of maturity when it came to just being this like high school popular girl who was at the height of her power, you know, so she's going to be a bitch. I think that that was just her character, and so now that she's been through things and she's actually dealt with life, we can actually see that development in her, which has been beautiful to see. She's definitely turned into someone who, especially with this supernatural ability of somehow being able to detect death and like being able to have like a window into the past to see death, that would kind of have to make you be a little bit empathetic towards people. Well, a little bit, quite a bit empathetic towards people, because you're literally hearing their last moments. So it's cool to see such a sudden shift in her. Honestly, I do really hope that she gets a hold of these powers, gets a better grip on them, because I am very concerned for her mental health going through all of this, because it's not exactly something that's going to be breeding a healthy mind. So fingers crossed she's able to get through this and it not just mentally scar her, but I guess we will see how she develops as the season goes on. But yes, anyway, with that said, moving on next up, I believe, yeah, this is our last one. What do you think about Scott and Styles' friendship? That scene with them is so good and iconic. It was such a cute scene. When he called them brothers, oh, my fucking heart. I think that they've got a really good friendship. Their friendship is the kind of friendship where it's like, it truly feels like the definition of best friend. Like, that friend who you genuinely... It's like your souls were meant to meet. It's like you were designed as a puzzle to fit together. Like, they are so open and comfortable around each other. It's kind of like the other person is an extension of themselves. You know, like, it's really cute to see. It's like they literally have no problem sharing their entire lives with each other. Like, you know how you have some friends where, like, you're a little bit nervous to tell them about some things. You don't want to be open and honest about certain parts of your life. Those are still good friends and everything, but you know what I mean? When you have those friends who you're not concerned about that with, who you know that there'll be zero judgment, there'll be zero, there'll be zero chance of your friendship ending because you've been honest about one thing. Like, that's when you know that you've got to fucking ride or die, and that is definitely what Styles and Scott give. So their friendship has been beautiful to see as the seasons have gone on, and they've definitely been a good rock for each other. So I will always love a good Styles and Scott scene. But yes, anyway, with that said though, like I said, fantastic episode. Loved the premise, loved the more spooky vibes. I feel like it's been a while since we've had that proper, like, wait, what the fuck is going on kind of episode, you know? Because we've had different themes as the show has been going on, and I've loved it all, like, throughout, but I do love a good spooky episode here and there. Keeps you hooked the entire time, you know? But yes, anyway, with that said though, thank you very much for watching. I've left a link down below to my Patreon. Be able to find the early and cut reactions to Teen Wolf and all the other shows that I do. Also left a link to my Twitch, my Discord, and my socials, so be sure to follow them if you are interested. And yes, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.